Hi, I'm Naveen Gattu. I lead the global sales and growth for Straive, based out of Princeton, New Jersey. Straive vision is operationalizing AI. So we believe there is, in today's world, and there's no better solution for enterprises than leveraging data and AI, and more important, embedding into their operations. So our value to enterprises, one, it's not just creating the models or the analytical solutions, but more important, how do you embed into the enterprises so that they realize the value coming out of the data, coming out of the AI in a quick, rapid way, leverage the benefit of it. If you look at it, we go to the market more of industry driven. So we want to be number 1 and 2 in the industries where we are in. We have chosen 6 industry verticals. We are number 1 in science and research and education. And we are kind of, going into the market so that how can we get the leadership positions into the banking and financial services, pharma and life sciences, manufacturing and logistics, media and CPG. So made some great strides. And our approach has been more like industry-driven arrowhead solutions, which we say we have a point of view on how it has to be kind of implemented. And we position ourselves as a tech-enabled services organization. Our intent is not to sell the products, not to kind of lock in the enterprises. More important, create technology accelerators so that we are able to kind of create faster go-to-market solution for clients, understand the business process, bring in predefined accelerators, predefined solutions, customized for the business value, so that the clients see results in 4 to 6 weeks. And more important, we stay with our clients, operationalize the AI, what we bring to the table, and provide the continuous value. And if you look at it, we measure value in 3 E's from our perspective as a value to enterprises. Experience, how can I create a great experience with data and AI? Efficiency, that's what the clients care for. How can I improve their overall operations? Make sure that if today you're doing an X amount of work for $100, how can that happen in $80? How can that happen in $70? And it happens continuously over a period of time. Third most important thing is enhanced revenue, which is what we call as 3E. So how can I increase their top line? How can I improve their bottom line? Overall, provide a great experience by leveraging data and AI. So given this vision, given this value proposition, we could focus on key markets, primarily North America and Europe for us, and few of the strategic clients across the world, cut across few defined verticals where we would like to be in leadership position. See, if you look at the landscape of the service providers working with enterprises, largely there are system integrators who've been with enterprises working on large application maintenance, production support, some of the run-of-the-mill kind of solutions. Second, you have consulting organizations who strategize and then provide a broad roadmap, more about, how do you kind of architect a transformation kind of a teams. And third, you have boutique analytics organizations. Each one has their unique strength. But if you look at it today, Straive is at the cusp of all 3 of them. We are a strong advisory who can architect good transformative solutions, work with the clients to define their roadmap, figure out their UI metrics, what is urgent, what is important for them to define. 2, traditionally, we being an operational oriented organization, have a core strength in the business operations. So we could do what a typical system integrator of BPA can do, strong advisory, and over a period of time where we acquired skills on AI, Gen AI, analytics, and machine learning. So primarily we provide that we become a one-stop shop for any data and AI solutions. More important, to operationalize AI in enterprises, which is what not many people don't realize the value of it. You can create sexy models, but you need lots of grunt work to be done to make sure data is ready, data is in the right way, you are able to create the right models. More important, in a quick way, embed this into the operation process, rinse and repeat, which is what is our value to enterprises. We are the one-stop shop to operationalize AI, derive value to clients in a 6 to 8 weeks time period, and continuously evolve from there on. Right? In the process of doing it, what are we doing? We are investing on Gen AI, on any of this latest technologies, what comes in. We have a strong R&D lab. We have built an LLM foundry, which is a rapid experimentation tool, which we use for ourselves and which we take it to our clients. Most of our clients use it for their internal experimentation. Two, we define predefined solutions which give that acceleration. Take these two of them along with our capabilities across operations, across analytics, data, visualization, engineering, etc. Create rapid solutions to our customers. The major challenge faced by a CIO, CDO, or CEO today is 7 out of 10 initiatives on data and AI doesn't see the light. They don't realize the value coming in from the data and not able to kind of show the impact to the enterprise. Various reasons. One, data is siloed. Data is spread across different places. It cannot be integrated, cannot be linked. More important, there's a wide gap between what a technology thinks versus what a business wants, vice versa. In fact, that is where I think we have seen how do we kind of address this challenge. And our experience of how one having an understanding of deeper operations, strong engineering, connected with the focus on the AI and Gen AI, we are able to go to the enterprises and then say, hey, you don't need to spend 6 to 9 months on a data and initiative. How could you kind of see an impact of it over the next 4 to 6 weeks? That could be as simple as taking people, making sure that you data insights, and then embed that into the process, iterate it out, then create the model, then enhance the model, and then improve the efficiency of the model, and then kind of make sure that there is no human in the loop at some point of a time. But my belief personally is human in the loop is always needed to make a process much more efficient because business dynamics do change. How are we addressing this? We do believe it is not just a capability, but it is a proven technology and then acceleration what we need to bring to the table. We have our own point of view of how data and AI problems to be solved. So we have created frameworks, we have created the process guidelines, we have created an already proven technology accelerators. We take these Lego blocks to the enterprises and then make sure that we understand the business problem, the fact that we know the process, and then we know that, hey, this is the right solution for it. We underwrite contracts as a typical managed services so that we take end-to-end transformation of a particular business problem, show the impact in 6 to 8 weeks, and iterate the process in a way so that the enterprise derive the value from it. Net, how do you make sure you realize benefit from the investments what you're making in data and AI, and we continuously measure the ROI value from it from various factors. As I mentioned, 3 E's is what we look at it to show value to enterprises: experienced, efficiency, enhanced revenue. If you look at our overall growth strategy, one, we focus on serving our existing customers more deeply, and two, obviously we are trying to go and acquire few strategic clients in our industry verticals. Third, we go to market along with our partners. Partnership is a strong focus and a strategic focus at Straive. So we are partnering with hyperscalers like AWS, Azure, and Google. Cloud databases like Databricks, Snowflake, and hardware partners like NVIDIA and few others. We do believe that there's a large impact what we can do working along with our partners. So we are one of the strategic partner for Azure, where we have some native solutions embedded in Azure ecosystem, where we work along with Azure. We will choose an industry, and pre-built solutions have been already deployed onto the Azure marketplace, likewise onto the AWS, and then we are just getting onto the Google. And two, in a similar fashion, along with Databricks, we have some strong partnership into some chosen defined verticals. And I think this is where where we kind of work along with them and then see how we can kind of go deep into the customer accounts and make a clear impact. Straive, our focus is more industry-led, consultative approach, what we go into the market. We are number one in education and science and research, where we do end-to-end implementation of solutions, more AI and data-led. We are now catching up onto leadership positions onto the banking and financial services, pharma and life sciences, manufacturing and logistics, and then CPG and media. Mostly the industries and segments doesn't mature over a period of time. Each one has their own maturity cycle. So example, if let's say today CPG and retail is much more mature in terms of adopting data and AI, but which is not the case with how manufacturing is today. So our approach has been very unique, tailored to a specific industry, where we kind of acquire or bring on board the needed domain knowledge, either in-house or through partnership. Straive inherently has deep domain knowledge and science and research. In-house, we are on close to 600 plus science PhDs and masters, where we have that talent within the organization and where we have a point of view. We pick those domains and then we chose certain functions and then we have a pre-built solutions, go to the market. How does that help? Today in the innovative and the fast evolving space of AI and Gen AI, clients doesn't have a predefined way of this is how a solution, the business problem has to be solved. So we go with a particular more about show and tell as opposed to talk. So if you go on to the Straive, or look at our solutions, you'll be able to see some strong interactive demos, great playground, what we take to the clients. That elevates the conversation. It becomes an eye-opener in our sales conversation along with our clients. The clients say, hey, this is just think about like a set of catalog. We go with a catalog of solutions. If this makes sense, now we also realize each industry is very unique. And in a similar industry, each client is very different in a way how they're solving their business problem, depending on the leadership position. What that does make a solution one deployed into the same industry with one client might not be applicable in a similar way to the second client. There has to be customization. We believe that is where our strong proposition of tech-enabled services comes in, where we are not selling a cookie-cutter solution, but picking up already a predefined solution, going to a client and implement it all. I think this, tailoring it to each industry and each geography, puts Straive in a very unique position to operationalize AI, and which is what we've seen repeatedly with our clients. Viewers is what coming across our way. So we are in the business of operationalizing AI, and more important, we believe that in today's world, an enterprise can leverage max benefit through data and AI, and that is the only lever which we think will make a great impact. Now, as we go into the market, when these we with various clients, coming up with the broader problems, we see there are three kinds of three clusters of customers. One, someone who says, I have a specific problem, please start working with me on this. Second, I have data, but I don't know where to get started. Third, I want to do something on AI. Now, first is great because you articulated a business problem, then you're trying to find the right technology solutions. We go ahead, heads on trying to solve the problem. Second, when the client says, I have data, but I don't know how to approach this, can you help us out? Which is where we bring our strong advisory and consulting practice, try to look at the business problem, what you're trying to see, marry with the data, marry with the infrastructure, what you're having, create a roadmap in terms of what is urgent, what is important, to see an file, which is great. Third set of customer, I want to do something on AI, which is what we advise. This is not the right thing to do. Technologies change quite often. That doesn't mean that, today it's in a hype cycle, you've got to do something. Yes, you got to do. But first pick a business problem. See whether that is relevant for you, solve the business problem. Then technology comes second. So we advise our clients to more pick a business first approach, pick a problem and try to see whether AI can solve it, or do you really need AI? You might just need simple advanced analytics, or a machine learning might alone can solve the problem. So So that is what I think we go about trying to kind of work with our clients, advise them what is the right thing to do at this point of a time and what makes sense for them to kind of apply the right sets of solutions to their business problem. Given how the landscape is changing so dynamically over the last 18 months with generative AI coming in, we've been tracking this industry very closely since March 2023 when the first model got released. We measured these models on two parameters. One is on the cost, second is on the efficiency. At that March 2023, the first model was running at around $8 per million token with only 40-45% efficiency. But today, if you look at it, fast forward 12 to 18 months, we are talking about 8 cents per million tokens with a 95% efficiency. Models getting released at a rapid pace. Weekly, there are 2 or 3 new models, which are coming up into the ecosystem. So one assumption we were to make is 80% of your business problems could be automated, could be repeated, and could have the right solution for it. It's just that you need to say, what is my business problem? Is this the right thing for me to solve it today? Does this give me an impact? Then pick up the right technology, whether that could be AI, machine learning, simple analytics, whatever it is. And at Straive, we bring a whole set of framework to kind of address these varied client needs.